is a really fun recipe, I thought, and it doesn't sound like it's going to be that good, but I can guarantee I tried it already, and it is good. All right, this is two packages of spinach, which I've drained and squeezed out because you want it pretty dry. It's just frozen box chopped spinach. You want it, whenever you use that particular product, there's a lot of water in it, and it's not. I didn't cook it. All I did was put it in a colander, and then squeeze it. Now it's not as dry as some other products or some other recipes that you would use it in, but it is. You can see there's no water floating around in there. Okay, then for our seasoning, we're just going to use one package or one envelope of onion soup mix. And this takes care of all the seasoning, so you don't need to use salt and pepper and chopped onion. Oops, take it out of the package. And it's got all the flavors in it. And we've got some cheddar cheese here and some mozzarella cheese. If you don't particularly like these kinds, you can certainly substitute a kind that you would like. Swiss would work good, pepper jack would be good. And we're going to use about half of each package in this mixture. And half of this one. And this might be one of those fun little recipes that the kids might eat if you don't tell them that you made it with spinach. You can't use that word. There just seems to be something about that word that just sends people. And I was talking to, I do the recipes for the sampling station downstairs, and I was talking to some kid down there, customer's son, and he was saying, I forget what we were sampling, something that had spinach in it. He goes, oh, no, I don't like spinach. And I said, now when did your mom make you spinach last? Well, so I don't know why that gets such a bad rap. Okay, the easiest way to mix this up was to, and I'm going to put gloves on you, for your own family, you don't need to do that, but it was easier to mix it up with my hands rather than to stir it. You've got the dry spinach, and the onion soup mix and the two cheeses, and it was just easier to incorporate it with fingers. Now, how easy could this be? That's all it is. I think the longest thing would be to thaw out the spinach. Put this aside. And I just got these are, 8-inch tortillas. If you wanted to use the corn tortillas, that's fine. I happen to like the flour. I know in the recipe it says 12. I think we can get by with 10, because now I guess when it was an older recipe and they used to come in 12s, now they only come in 10s. All right, I've got my 1/4 cup on here, because that fits really nice, and it makes a little scoop. I want to put a little bit more in there. So you're going to put the mixture in there, just roll it up, and put it seam side down in the pan or baking dish. And this could be a quick little dinner that you could do, I don't want to say quite at the last minute, although you could thaw the spinach out in the microwave, and that would work just fine. So you could do this when you got home from work. You saw how easy it was to mix up the filling. This is a 1/4 cup. And it would depend, if you wanted to use bigger tortillas and put more filling in there. Okay, that looks like all that's going to fit in here, so that's all we're going to use. Now we could save this for another time. I think you could even freeze this. I don't think it would make that much of a difference once you took it out of the freezer. Okay, put that aside. Now, here comes the fun part. This isn't a quart, this is only half. And we're just going to You see, pour this over there. Now, what could absolutely be bad about this as far as taste? Okay. Go back to our cheeses. I always like to put this cheese on first. Have the cheddar on top for a little bit of color. We need to steam this a little bit in the oven, so we want to have it covered. So let me go get a piece of foil. We're going to cook this for 20 minutes covered. And I always like, whenever you have cheese so close to the surface of your foil, I always like to spray the foil so the cheese doesn't melt on there. It's just too hard to lick that off. All right. Really, there's nothing in here that needed to be cooked. Just needs to be. Oh, that looks good. Oops. I think we'll go ahead and put that in. Uncovered. And they do look good, nice and bubbly. This is probably just a little bit too soon to serve this out of here, but okay. Nice and cheesy. We always wipe off the plates. I'm sure you do that for your family. Okay, then here is our spinach enchiladas.